Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the December meeting of the Caribou Utilities District Board of Trustees. First item of business is approval of the minutes, November 12th, 2025. Any questions, comments, or concerns?
I would move to approve the minutes of November 12 meeting.
Second.
Okay, motion made and second. All approved? All.
Yeah.
Unanimous. Thank you. Financial report, budget and financial reports for the period ending November 30th, 2025. I'm sorry, November 2025.
I know, it's going so fast.
Yeah.
So if you want to start with water.
That'd be great.
Okay. There was really nothing out of the ordinary this month that we haven't already kind of discussed in previous months, but definitely open to any questions that you have.
The only question I did have is that I want to make sure I was looking at water. Water is about 97% of total expenses. Any thoughts of what December's looking like? Are we going to be close, quite a bit over?
I think maybe our power might be the large item because we have our fourth quarter from our solar that will be coming in the middle of January, which will actually go into
Good December.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah. But other than that, I mean, our insurances are paid, except, even our health insurance, we have everything paid. Our property casualty is paid for the year, our auditing, our debt service has been paid in full for water. So hopefully we have no large issue come up, but I believe the power will be the
Power will be the
main
big one.
item.
Yep. So I guess on page 2 of the water, that's the debt service, if I'm.
That's the
That's
that's
the
the
smaller chart?
yeah, that's what we have in reserves.
In reserves,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, the capital reserves. As of the end of October, I added it more as an FYI since we're doing the budget. Normally I do it every other month, so we'll get it
Okay.
again next month on the regular cycle, but I threw it in here just in case you wanted to know what we had in reserve.
Yep. Thank you. Any other questions, comments, or concerns on water? Wastewater.
And as far as the items that I just mentioned for water, of course, the solar will be the main item on the wastewater side as well. Except under our 749 account, we do have one debt service left for our Grimes building, but that doesn't come due until the very end of December.
That'll put us up into the 90% range probably.
Well, but other than that, like I say, our property casualty insurance, our workers' comp, our health insurance, auditing, all of that is paid 100% for 2025.
So the major items are salaries and power.
And we're in good shape on revenue for that.
Yep.
Yes.
And I should know this, and I apologize for asking, miscellaneous service and fees under revenue is what?
Okay, on wastewater, you want...
I'm sorry, on wastewater?
No, that's
Yep.
fine. Account 425 and 14. That includes vehicles that we have sold during the year. We go in under that, and we also had items that we auctioned off through municipality and auction site
Okay.
equipment, and that would be included in that figure as well.
So that number, for budgeting purposes, may be kind of an anomaly for this year, just getting rid of vehicles and those.
Correct, yeah,
That
and it
is
was
so
last year
true.
too, because that's where the wood went as
We
well,
had,
right?
yes, the
So-
last couple of years,
Yeah.
the wood was included in that
Yeah.
on water and wastewater, but
Yeah.
we finished that project.
Is the vac truck up for auction or sale?
It's going to be. It hasn't yet.
Hasn't yet.
We've explored a couple auction sites, but we've been hesitant to move on it. one that has a pretty good record, but it requires you to sell it. There's really no minimum bid. And I don't want to get into a soft market and give it away, so
Yep.
we're not quite sure how we're gonna do it, but it will be sold.
Will be
We'd love to
sold.
get it free up the bay. So.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Jay, and I will mention to also in 425 and 413, at the beginning of 2025, they were still harvesting wood on the Grimes, so that went into the other
Went into
income
that,
for the
okay.
wastewater as well.
And one final one, wastewater account 404, a revenue lease agreement. That, if I recall, that was, I don't know, maybe a sliding scale, if that's not the right
Yes, but I
term.
believe we have 2 more years.
Okay.
I'm not 100% sure because I think it was set up on either a 20 or 25-year lease, and I think we have 2 more years, and then it goes up a small
Okay, yep.
percentage.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I'm not sure when it is either, but I did look at it and I knew it wasn't a concern this year, so I didn't,
No.
but I'll have to circle back on it, but yes,
I think
there
it
is
might be 2 more.
that's an escalator in there, yeah.
Did they get their irrigation system installed or partly installed?
I know it's definitely partly installed, I don't know if they
Yeah,
finished
it
or
seemed
not.
like they got the center pivot in or something, but
Yeah.
Are there any more questions?
Is there anything else under the financial? Do we want to do the budget,
We should approve
financial first?
the, yes.
Okay. I guess I would accept a motion to approve the November financial statements for water and wastewater.
So moved.
I'll second it.
All in favor? It's unanimous. Thank you. This, the second item under the financial reports would be the budget for the 2026.
We can start whichever one you want to start with first.
Why don't we do water? It just happens to be in my hand. so-
Sure, yeah.
Yep.
You can go ahead if you have any questions, I don't.
Yep.
Yeah.
So the revenue based on the rate increase that we've got pending,
Yes, and as of mid-morning, it's not pending anymore, it's approved.
it's approved.
Yeah, we got the approval back.
Okay.
This is just the debt service schedule, so when we get to it.
And we found out that doing it with the 6104B, how do I want to say this, John? The way they recommended it to do the 1.5%, if we want to do it like for 5 years, it only takes 30 days from the time we submitted it to the PUC for their requirements until it was approved. If we go with a higher percentage, say a 3 or 4%, it takes from 5 to 6 months from the time it's submitted to the PUC because there are so many steps. You submit once, you have a hearing, you wait 30 days, and then, so,
I think a regular adjustment should be our strategy then.
exactly.
Yeah, and it really helps offset the big shock of a big rate increase if you wait, 5 to 10 years.
And also with the larger rate increase, there's probably 10 or 15 different spreadsheets and additional billing analysis and things that have to go. And we just had our letter, I believe, John, that
Yeah, it was
for our
little, yeah,
customers
yeah.
as well as our projected increase.
Yeah.
And that's all they require now.
Yeah, we're seeing different municipal systems having 15, 70% increases.
Yeah.
Not good.
It's pretty straightforward. I don't think there's really anything out of the ordinary for next year. No major DOT work.
We can look forward to a more or less normal year.
Yeah.
That's a fabulous thought.
But we will likely have the river crossing though to deal with.
Correct, yeah. Yeah. But that'll be under like some interim financing,
Yeah.
so that should be easier to manage. anybody has any other questions, so that's the debt service for next year. It's worth noting that the water is going to retire the water station loan. It's the last one on the list.
Yes.
So it's $115,000 a year. So we're going to make our final payment on that beginning of second quarter. So that'll help a fair amount of be replaced in the debt service for the river crossing, but which will be nice. We should be able to do it without a rate increase to do the river crossings. We'll just
And as you'll notice, like we have told you in the past, once we retire that debt service, I continue putting monthly payments into our reserves so that we have the balance increasing in case we need it for operating or, like John said, other projects.
We know what, I guess, the anticipated payment would be for the river crossing?
I don't. I can get it to you
Roughly?
next time.
Yeah, okay.
Based on kind of what the current rates are.
Yep.
Assuming we'll do 20 years. But
And that's, I mean, that's an assured loan. We're all set with that.
yeah,
as far- okay.
yeah.
Yep.
It's we haven't. Yes, it's ours for the taking. There's nothing to stop us from getting it.
Okay.
We just have to go through the. Actually, we've already been through bond bank for the approval, but we just haven't
Right.
closed on it yet.
Right.
Right, because we have to go through our bond counts now
Yeah.
for the balance.
Yeah.
But the grant should help lower that.
For sure.
for
Yeah.
quite a bit.
Yeah.
So. Are there any other questions, comments, or concerns on the water department budget? Okay, you want to go to wastewater?
Do you want to circle back to capital expenses after we do wastewater? Or?
Oh, no, we can, whatever is
Okay.
easier for you.
Okay. It doesn't matter either way.
Nope, yep.
So I know we've talked about, I think, the last kind of keystone piece of equipment that we're going to need in the near future is a backhoe. With your permission, I think I'd like to put it out to bid and see where it lands. We'll probably have to finance it, but I'm not sure. We'll have to see what the quotes come in at, but I'm anticipating them to be fairly high. I know the logging equipment is quite a bit higher now than it was a year or two ago with the current market conditions. So I'm assuming it's the same with earth moving equipment.
Yeah, is there any good place to look for lease turn-ins or anything like that that might be decent to look at?
I'm not sure. Yeah, we could check that
Yeah.
option as well. Yeah, once we kind of spec what we need, we could look and see what there is in the lightly used market.
Used market,
Yeah,
that would be
as well. Yeah,
happy to look at that.
yeah.
Excuse me, John, would you like a vote made by the trustees on that one item, or?
No, we can wait for
Okay.
now.
Fine.
So is that market typically in Maine, or is that in,
I think it's
New England,
It
or-
could be, yeah, like the municipal site that we were looking at for the back truck was throughout the U.S. So
okay,
you can look at different markets, but you can look at the whole country if you want. It just, if it's in California, it's a fair amount to ship it, so sometimes that eats into
Offsets
the
the
savings,
cost,
yeah.
sure, yep.
Foreclosure,
Yeah,
contractor foreclosure.
yeah.
So our water expense is pretty much the same as last year for the year, and our revenues are slightly better than, yeah.
Yeah. And there's not a lot of capital expenses this year. We took care of a lot last year, so.
You probably just said this, I'm assuming we do the whole budget at once rather than try to, or is this just the first glance and then approve it later?
If you're ready to approve it tonight, we can.
Okay.
And if you have issues, we can
Okay,
assess and
Okay.
try again next month.
So we might as well go right to wastewater then?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
Wastewater, the budget's been a bit tighter. Although there has been a small wastewater increase every year, which this is the final year of it. Probably 2027, we're gonna have to look at
Yes, I believe we
a rate
should.
increase on the wastewater side. We're running a slight deficit of about 18,000 this year. There are some reserves up above, but we want to continue to fund those reserves. We don't want to have a habit of running in the negative and eating into our reserves. So.
So just from a personal preference, I'm always concerned kind of approving a budget with a deficit. And I don't know the best way to even ask this question, but is there a line item or a couple of line items where there may be some wiggle room that we could look at, kind of roll up our sleeves a little bit and say, yeah, we can, I mean, 18,000 isn't a huge,
Mhm.
but it still concerns me.
Yeah. I would say yes, and I think we're going to talk in executive session
Yeah.
later anyway, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
And then, are there any questions on the budget? I know we'll move to capital in a second, but just if there's no questions.
Yep.
Yep. Okay, we can move to capital.
So capital is pretty light on the wastewater as well. Partly because of the budget constraints, partly because we don't want to do any upgrades to the pump stations, knowing that, hopefully in January there's going to be a CDS grant that's going to pass. And then, so it's just basically some manholes, rings and covers, because there's probably going to be some stuff that gets plowed off and maybe some city work.
So with all of the work, the road work that was done in this year, I mean, I would assume we are in good shape as far as manholes and
We are,
replacing those.
there's a couple on Sweden that settled that we're gonna have to cut out and fix next year. We're gonna reassess with the DOT after it sets for the winter. But yeah, so there'll be a little bit, but it's not,
Yep.
it's mostly labor and a little bit of hot top. It's probably all it's gonna cost.
And I know I don't know this, but I think that Penny had mentioned that the city had done, 21 roads?
Yeah,
Or streets?
Yeah, they've done a lot, yeah.
Any idea what 2026 will bring?
I
or-
don't,
Yep.
I don't, no.
Yep.
Yeah, it's made big improvements on the back streets.
Oh, absolutely.
It's
You did a great
project.
job. A lot of work.
The crew told me they found a mystery manhole up on Glen Street.
Man,
Never was there,
Yep.
but there it was.
Yep, there it was. Amazing what you can find with a sewer camera now.
so are there any other questions or comments on the capital expenses for wastewater?
No. Me.
Okay. So I don't know, I mean, what's the best avenue? I know we're going to an executive session. Should we?
Do you want to hold on a vote until after?
And I was gonna say, can we come out of executive session and then potentially vote on the budget? Or did we
Yeah,
have to
we-
actually
yeah.
wait to that for the next meeting?
No, we can.
We can vote on it.
Can we? Okay.
Would you want to finish the rest of the signing of the resolution and things like that, John, and leave the
Yeah, I didn't,
executive until the end?
Yeah.
or-
Whatever, yeah, whatever, do you want to do it at the end, or you want to do it now? It doesn't matter to me. The executive session portion.
I'll leave it to the rest of the trustees, how would they let you feel?
Well, let's do it now since it affects the budget,
Okay,
or may affect the budget.
okay. Let me see if I can get this right here. I guess I would accept a motion to go into executive session. I guess I don't see the actual wording.
Okay, I'm just checking,
Personnel matters, so it's MRSA number 1, subsection 405-6A, right?
Yes. It's in that,
Personal matters.
in that little
First one.
paragraph up
Yep.
there.
Okay. I would accept a motion to move into,
It covers personnel stuff.
I guess I'm missing it, I'm sorry, Dave.
This
one here?
This one here? That personnel?
Oh, yes. Accept a motion to go into executive session pursuant to 1 MRSA subsection 405-6A to discuss personnel issues.
So moved?
I'll second.
All in favor?